Hi guys, this is Vishal from EV Vish. Just a short video to show you how to change the Tesla Model 3 cabin filters or air filters, also known as. Couple of tools you're going to need for the job. So we've got a T10 screwdriver bit. We have a trim removal tool. If you don't have this, it's not the end of the world. It's just a useful tool to have, and a flathead screwdriver. So we'll get cracking. Just before we get started with changing the cabin filters, what you want to do is just go over and turn off your climate control. So if you just go to safety, scroll down to power off, and that should power it off and you can start. So just under where the steering wheel, where the driver foot base is, you'll see that there's a few clips on the underside of this. The T10 drill piece is right there, so we're just going to start off by taking that one out. Once we've done that, the other ones are, you can see, is one here, 1, 2 and 3 on that side. So if we simply just using a screwdriver just undo the piece there, that's 1. 2, and third one is just back there. 3. You can use your trim removal tool just to take the clip out. Whoops. So that one, you'll notice that the bottom part of the clip stay there. It's not a problem. We'll just try and take the other ones out as well. This one, the full clip came out, and the full clip came out there. So what you can do now is just simply pull the bottom bit, the back part out. Don't be afraid, it's fine to do. And the clip just fell out that was stuck there, and take this piece out there. I believe, just in that little groove there that you have there, you just push that and that will come out. And for the other side, where, just turn the camera, this one here, that simply just pulls out, and that's great. So the next step, once you've taken the initial cover off, is to take this cover off here. So once you've taken that first cover, you'll notice that another clip here, you can see another clip here. So we just want to take that one out. So get your screwdriver and just try and take that clip out. Then using your trim removal tool, that should just come out. There we are. So that's come out, keep that aside, and you should just go to pull this section out. It's just held by clips, so don't be afraid to just it's just held by clips, so it's fine to just kind of pull out. Don't be afraid to kind of use a little bit of force. So now that you've taken the second cover off, the third part is another clip that's now exposed here. So it's just on the side, and it's to take this thing off here. So if we just use a screwdriver to do that. That's come out there. Clips come out. So once you've done that, this should just easily come off. So you can see how you're kind of taking that off like that, and that has taken this component off here. So the next part now is to take this cover off here. That's literally just held by clips. So what we can do is, if you start from the corner up here and just start pulling that out, that should simply just come out. are. Now the next step here is to get your T screwdriver drill bit and take off this screw, this silver one just at the top there. I don't know if you can see that on the camera very much, but it's just that silver one just right up there. Screw, and this should now just come out. And what you'll see is your air filters are just there, that kind of white pad at the back, so that should now be accessible to kind of remove. So now you can see the pad right there. It's a bit of a tight gap, but it's not a problem. If you just basically pull that out, you're able to kind of, it's a little bit tight to get out, but it should just come out. And then for the second one, you simply, you can see it's just back here, just lift it up and pull it out. There we are. So when you get your filters, what you'll notice that there's only one way you can really put them back in, and you'll see that the airflow is that way. So the filter will go in like that, and the other one will be the same and sit on top of it, and they're basically just going to go back into that slot that you took it out from. So you just want to put the filter back in the right direction that we just discussed, into that gap. It's pretty tight, but it is doable. Yeah. And once that goes in, that should drop down, which it has. And the flap is there. We'll just push that flap down for now and then go with the next one. Be careful. Once that's in, just put the flap down, and this bottom one, put the flap up, and that should be it. So once you've got that cover back in place, what you want to do is put that Torx drill piece back in. So it's a bit awkward and difficult to kind of get in there, but let's just and that's fitted, and we're just basically going to put everything back in reverse order of how we took it out. So the next bit was the panel that we took off from this side. Before you do that, just tuck this wire back in to make sure it's all fine. We'll grab that panel, and you'll see that there's a clip here which basically goes just back there in that groove there. So if we start off from there, and then just push all the clips in, and they should simply just clip in. And that's that. Also grab myself a little torch here, as it's a bit difficult to see, but basically you want to put this thing back in there. The way we took it out was, it was kind of in this position like that. So we want to try and put it back into where it should be. So it was there. You'll kind of feel it just slots into place. If you grab one of your clips and put them back in this corner there. And push that in. It should be there. So do you remember the next step is the trim that we took off from here? So that one is pretty easy to do. It just clips back on. Just line up the clips from the front. Kind of just, whoops, camera's going all over the place. And once you've done that, you'll notice that you'll need a trim clip there just to kind of clip that on how it should be. So grab one of your clips and put that just got clipped in. Try that again. That should just... This is basically clipping together the trim and the vent that we took earlier on. We just put in before this step here. So that's now clipped in. So that's the final cover that we're going to put back on. It's the first one we took out. So this was the one where a few cables came in. You've got your light that just literally slides straight right in. Then you've got your diagnostics cable. This will go just one way, so if it doesn't go in the first way, just flip it around and try again, but that doesn't go in that way, so let's flip it around. That went in there, that's there. And at the back you'll notice that there's a groove here, so just put that in first. At the back where it's there. The rest of it should simply fall into place. Just clip it in. You kind of hear the clips clip in, and that's it. Well, nearly there. Just a few of these trim clips that we're going to put back in. So that's one. The other one was somewhere in the middle. Here, two. And your last one was on this side. 3. Then you've also got your Torx T10 drill bit, and we're just gonna screw that back in just there. Whoops. It's just a bit awkward when you're working down here, but you'll get there. Perfect. Hide that there, and we are done. That's the cabin filters changed. Hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, have a good day.